The Sunday Deception, Exposing 100 Lies Against God's Holy Day. Episode 100. If I break just one commandment, am I guilty of all? I mean, we all make mistakes, right? No one keeps the commandments perfectly. As long as we don't murder or steal, God understands. It's not like breaking the Sabbath is as serious as breaking the others. It sounds harmless. It sounds reasonable. But in the eyes of a holy God, partial obedience is complete rebellion. And to knowingly break even one of his commandments is to place yourself outside his covenant. James 2:10-11, KJV. For whosoever shall keep the whole law, and yet offend in one point, he is guilty of all. For he that said, do not commit adultery, said also, do not kill. You may not be an adulterer. You may not be a murderer. But if you willingly break the Sabbath, God says you are guilty of all. The issue isn't just the command, it's the commander. God didn't write 10 suggestions. He gave 10 commandments, spoken by the same voice, etched by the same finger, sealed by the same authority. Break one, and you reject the author of all 10. It's the longest commandment, the most detailed, and the only one that begins with the word, remember. God knew the world and the church would forget it. And Satan would work overtime to make us believe that this commandment somehow doesn't matter. Deuteronomy 5:32, KJV. Ye shall observe to do therefore as the Lord your God hath commanded you. Ye shall not turn aside to the right hand or to the left. God doesn't say, keep most of my law. He says, don't turn aside, even slightly. Partial obedience is total disobedience, and delayed obedience is just disguised rebellion. 1 John 1:9, KJV. If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins. Yes, you have broken God's law. We all have. But there is mercy at the foot of the cross, not to excuse sin, but to empower obedience. The same Jesus who died for our law-breaking now calls us to walk in his law by faith. Revelation 14:12, KJV. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. Not 9 out of 10, not 10 when it's convenient. All 10 written on the heart by grace. These are the end-time remnant. They don't pick their favorite commandments. They surrender to the entire will of God. But I only broke one. James chapter 2, Exodus 20, and Revelation 14 confirm. To break one commandment is to defy the lawgiver. But to keep all 10, through faith in Jesus Christ, is to walk as a true child of God. Choose this day whom you will serve. The God who said, remember, or the world that says, forget. The time is now. Return to the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus.